Salut tout le monde, j'espère que vous allez bien. Ce soir, petit live sur Batman, l'ennemi à l'intérieur, épisode numéro 2. Donc j'espère que ça vous plaira. Vous avez bien aimé la première saison avec tous les épisodes. Donc la deuxième saison, je crois que vous aimerez autant que la première. Les scénarios sont encore pas mal les épisodes. Donc n'hésitez pas à commenter sur les vidéos, à commenter dans le chat en live. C'est avec plaisir que je vous répondrai. Et pour les nouveaux qui ne sont pas abonnés, n'hésitez pas à vous abonner, activer la petite cloche pour être informé de toutes les notifications des nouvelles vidéos. Et comme ça vous verrez un peu tous les sortes de gameplay que je peux faire, si ça vous plaît ou pas. Et si vous avez des suggestions, n'hésitez pas aussi à le dire. C'est avec plaisir que je les regarderai. Sur ce, je vous dis tous un bon visionnage et à tout de suite dans le chat. Hello Creativo. Merci Gameuse pour ton passage, merci pour ton like, ça fait plaisir. Alors, n'hésitez pas à dire si le son du micro n'est pas bien réglé correctement.
A madman from Gotham's past returned to terrorize my city. He drew me into his twisted game, striking at the things I hold most dear. But I survived his deadly traps. I emerged the victor. But the cost was too great. Lucius Fox is dead. Riddler is dead. And with him the only lead I had to taking down the greatest danger Gotham has ever faced. And the person best equipped to help me is a threat to my deepest secret.
The Riddler was going to be my way in, once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line. and knows exactly when to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working together very closely. Bruce Wayne.
C'est vrai qu'à la fin du premier épisode, on s'avait fait griller.
First thing you need to know, I can keep your secret. And since you've been doing right by me, I'll continue to keep it. No reports, nothing. No one else needs to know. To deal with the present threat, though, I need both of you. The man inside and outside the mask. You have to understand, I'm not the enemy here. It may seem that way right now, but I'm not. Our problems are far too big for us to be bickering among ourselves.
Moi, je me rappelle qu'on n'avait pas forcément confiance à elle.
Fine, I'll extend an olive branch if that's what it takes to make you happy. Gordon's a stubborn old mule. But I haven't shown the height of diplomacy myself. When Riddler's friends hear he's dead, they ain't gonna just carry on carrying on. They might get sloppy. They might want revenge. Or they might simply accelerate their plans. I'm gonna need eyes everywhere in Gotham. A man like Bruce Wayne, with all his influence and resources, can go places Batman can't. You understand what I'm saying, don't you? Your public persona could be a great help to us here. Maybe even as much as Batman in certain situations.
Bruce Wayne is my cover. There's a reason I keep my identity a secret. The wrong person finds out, it's all over.
I hear you loud and clear.
What the hell?
Ok, c'est le bordel. C'est carrément le bordel à Gotham.
Looks like the whole city's under attack. We've got a report of a raid on the Gotham PD arsenal. If those bastards get their hands on our weapons...
This is coordinated. It's Riddler's gang. It has to be. We're gonna need Batman for this one.
Agreed.
Emergency services is already pushed to the limit.
Then we'll have to redeploy patrol officers to defend the arsenal.
Don't divert any men, Gordon. I can handle the arsenal call.
Then go already. Let's move, people. This is what we trained for.
There's been an attack in the financial district.
Biotech company on the west side is under siege.
Bon, apparemment, ils ont attaqué la banque. Pendant qu'on est occupé sur le bateau. Ah, ok, ils ont descendu tout le monde, ils ont même pas hésité quoi.
What more do you want with me? Hey, shut it. You got what you came for. You don't need me.
Oh, you better hope that's not true. Outlive your usefulness and the boss will make a pretzel out of your neck.
Ah ouais, on va l'étrangler au désarmement. Parce que moi, si on reste discret, les autres ils vont pas entendre qu'on est là.
Whoa. How many are there?
I don't know. 10 or 12, maybe? The really big one, he made me give him the keys to the armored transport vehicles. I didn't want to, I swear.
It's okay. Get out of here. Now.
Thank you, Batman.
Hey, you about done?
Yeah, just about.
All right. I'll make it one more round. Hurry it up.
On va peut-être attendre là, ils sont trop nombreux. c'est mieux. Ok. Mauvais timing.
It's okay. Get out of here. Now.
Thank you, Batman.
N'utilisez pas les flèches, les amis, avec les joysticks fonctionnent, sinon vous allez finir comme moi.
Hey, you about done?
Yeah, just... The Batman!
Boss, we got company!
Ok.
Who are you?
A nightmare. Much like yourself. But you can call me Bane.
Il se croit sur un ring.
A man cannot win a war alone.
Lancer puissant. Lancer puissant.
You fight well, but you fight alone. You will die alone. I can see why Riddler wanted to be the one to kill you.
Riddler is dead.
He's dead.
That Riddler?
You should be worrying about yourself.
I promised my men a hell of a battle if ever I faced you. And I'd hate to disappoint them. Oh, I haven't faced a true warrior
Dommage
since I
que
left
les jeux de
Kenya
ce
Juro
style-là,
prison.
franchement, ça se perd.
You will pay for that.
J'ai pas envie de faire des câlins. Lâche-moi. Voilà. Non tourné.
Save your strength, man. This one is mine.
Oh, comment il est trop sûr de lui. Il fait quoi? Il va se transformer en Hulk, le mec. Ah, ça pue ça.
I will give you a piece for death. If you take it.
Heureusement que le civil nous a aidés.
This pain you're feeling, Batman.
Si je peux le faire saigner, je vais le faire saigner lui. Quand même une petite impression de se prendre une petite raclée, mais bon, on va peut-être se relever, hein.
You all right, boss? Did you get him?
There is nothing to fear, my friend. Keep your eyes open. Don't let anyone follow you to the warehouse.
Don't worry, we'll take the back way by the docks.
Safe travels, my friends.
Bon, ça va, il nous a pas fini le mec. Bon, vous croyez, si on aurait fini le combat, on aurait gagné ou pas, les amis? On appelle qui? Moi je préfère quand même appeler Gordon parce que j'ai pas confiance à la femme. Lui au moins c'est mon ami depuis toujours.
Batman? Batman, what's wrong?
Jim, help. Hang in there. Help is on the way.
Alors Batman? T'as oublié de prendre tes vitamines?
Batman!
Batman! Say something if you can hear me.
Gordon.
Christ. Batman.
Come on, help me.
It won't move.
Batman, we're gonna need you to help us push this thing off you. Come on! You can do it!
It's moving.
Allez Batman, en spam, en spam, en spam. T'es un bonhomme, tu vas te relever. Ah mais j'arrive pas au fait, je spam comme un malade. Ah quand même, m'a fait peur.
Jesus Christ.
Come on.
On est un bonhomme ou on n'est pas un bonhomme là?
The mechanic. Where is he? He didn't make it. Damn it. He saved my life.
Batman?
It's okay, Jim. I just need a minute.
The entire GCPD arsenal raided? Every single armored personnel carrier stolen? With those and the hardware they stole? Christ, I don't even want to think about it. I just want to know who these sons of bitches are.
There's only one of them that matters. He called himself Bane. His men loaded the weapons onto the APCs. Said they were taking them to a warehouse near the docks. They need to be found.
I'm already taking orders from Waller. Well, I gotta take it from you, too? So that's how it is.
I'm sorry, Jim. But the city will be in danger if you don't.
I'll see what I can do. Put whatever manpower we can spare on the search for those armored vehicles. In the field and watching CCTV feeds.
Yes, sir.
You know, I'm still mad as hell at you.
Why?
Interrogating that Riddler goon without my damn consent. I only agreed to work with you because I thought you were a man of principle. Someone who wanted to step out of the shadows and into the light. I don't know what's going on with you and Waller, but you've changed. It's like I don't even know who you are anymore.
Waller. She has something on me.
Jesus, Batman. What? No, wait. Tell me later. I've already got enough to worry about. I'm glad you called me with this. Good to know this partnership still means something. But I won't lie. We've still got a ways to go.
Right on time. I'll get to the Batcave. See if I can make some sense of what happened tonight.
Il comprend pas que Waller c'est quelque chose sur lui,
what
donc
did I
du
miss?
coup,
Oh, I was at the
il
scene
doit
of a
comprendre que c'est un
heist
genre
at
de
the Gotham
chantage.
brokerage house when Batman called me here.
What were they after?
We're still getting a full account. Once the dust settles, I'll send you everything we've got. Detective Bullock's writing up a full report. I'll have him send you a copy.
Officers are ready for your deployment orders.
I've got to get going.
Your partner, Avesta. How is she?
Still in the hospital. Doctors say the hearing damage could be permanent. Damn it, it should have been me. I failed her. I put her in danger. It's my fault.
Hold on to that anger. You'll need it.
Avesta says anger can be productive, if you put it to good use.
She's right.
Look, I owe you one for saving my life back there. So I gotta warn you. Waller flipped when she heard you called Gordon instead of her. You really should stay on Waller's good side for as long as you can. For everyone's sake. I'll tell Avesta you asked about her.
Alfred, prep the med bay. We're going to need it.
Bruce!
I'm fine. Really.
You are not fine, Bruce. None of this is fine. You were nearly killed tonight. Those minutes of silence, waiting for you to respond, they were the worst of my life. I didn't know if you were alive or dead, or if I would ever see you again.
It wasn't a great time for me either.
I know. We already lost Lucius. I couldn't bear losing you, too. We can talk about all this later. Come on now. Let's get you patched up. As if he wasn't bad enough, now Director Waller knows your identity. That information in her hands?
Waller isn't the one we need to worry about. Bane is still on the loose, with enough guns to arm a small militia.
C'est clair qu'il a pris cher quand même pendant la baston.
I understand. The man died for you tonight, Bruce. Tried to save you from that monstrosity. Too many have died. In too short a time. The cost of this war, it just continues to rise.
Alfred, we will get through this. You know that, right? This storm will pass.
Yes, I know that, Bruce, and I'm
Pour ceux qui
sorry for
s'intéressent,
being
il y a 5 épisodes
irresolute
au
self.
total sur cette
Just this
saison-là.
Bane is terrifying. We've never seen this kind of destructive power before.
Waller was right about one thing. Riddler was just a small part of a larger threat. Let's begin with the dart I pulled from his neck.
Got it?
I'm good, thanks.
Il est balafré de cicatrices.
Huh. There's still some toxin left in here.
What kind of toxin?
Something new. There's a whole series of powerful psychoactive meds in this cocktail.
Tu m'étonnes, il s'est transformé en Hulk.
Who could have come up with such a concoction?
And did the same person pull the trigger?
Bane's attack was one of 3 tonight, all at the same time.
Let's bring him up. Get an assessment of the damage.
Alors le labo, décode corp, courtage de Gotham. Peut-être regarder d'abord la banque.
Gotham brokerage. 10 million in diamonds stolen. Some safety deposit boxes emptied. Contents unknown. Over a dozen dead, and even more wounded. Mostly by gunshot, though some victims had their heads smashed in.
Oh, that's barbaric. Witnesses place Harleen Quinzel at the scene, dressed up as a clown and wielding a mallet.
Don't ask me.
Riddler's friends are as insane and gruesome as he was. Perhaps even more.
Those same witnesses say that she acted alone. All that carnage. All by herself. Gothcorp Labs, genetic research facility. Where do we even start with this?
Yes, I have no idea.
Authorities can't determine what was even stolen until all of that melts.
At least 20 dead, some completely encased in ice.
Others were frozen solid. Some of their limbs shattered as they fled. Waller's intel shows that the thieves made off with numerous pieces of equipment used in the storage and transportation of biological material.
I don't even want to think what they'd want that for.
No IDs on any suspects, though. Security cameras frozen. All witnesses dead.
Il y a aussi tous les personnages qu'on a découverts dans les premiers épisodes. Donc on va pas forcément tous les regarder.
Guns, money, biotech. What are they planning?
We won't know until we get to Bane.
I don't mean to cause offense, but you're in no shape to beat the information out of that monster. Or take on his friends, if it comes to it. We've already seen how formidable Bane is on his own. Taking on all of them, that would be suicide in your current condition. There must be another way. I know you told Waller you were reluctant to risk Bruce Wayne's cover, but I'm more worried about the risk to Batman, given your current condition. Riddler said his friends abandoned him at the Lady of Dublin.
He alluded to the fact that John Doe was one of them.
If that's the case, then John can get you close to the others. He already wants you to meet them. John Doe might be your best chance of getting inside, finding out what they're up to.
You're right. John's my ticket in. If I play my cards right, John might tell me most of what I want to know.
Well, the less you have to mingle with his friends, the better I'll feel about all this.
It'll be dangerous approaching Bane and his people this way. They'll be suspicious of anyone who isn't a proven criminal. You'll have to give the performance of a lifetime to pull the wool over their eyes.
Bruce Wayne has influence, an endless bank account, and as of last year, questionable integrity.
Everything a criminal network looks for in a new recruit.
So that's it then. I find John Doe and accept his offer. Hopefully the invitation is still open.
Good thing you hid that tracking device on him when you had the chance.
The stacked deck. That's where he is.
I suppose you couldn't wait an hour or two while you rest.
Not a chance.
Bon, apparemment ça va être un gros bazar. On aura du taf. Il faut justement qu'il rentre et qu'on attend Batman quoi.
He's no hero. The way I see it, he's just a bunch of hired muscle for rich guys. Guys like Bruce Wayne.
I see. Willie, tell Bruce Wayne how that makes you feel.
Okay. It feels...
No, Willie, he's on your right.
It feels like crap, Wayne.
Preach!
And you're just a huge, colossal, gigantic, spoiled piece of...
S'il serait.
Oh, I am...
Say that to my face. Come on, out with it.
Well, I'll say what I want. John says this is a safe space.
Bruce! Don't mind Willie. We're just messing with you. You look like you could use a drink.
Comment il s'est senti trop con.
What about my medicine?
Bottle's under my chair, Willie. I run a therapy circle here every second Sunday. These people need the expertise that I learned in Arkham. A tracker, Bruce? Really? I gotta say, I'm disappointed. I thought we built more trust between
Autant dire la vérité.
I'm sorry, John. All I could think of was getting to Riddler. You were my best chance. I should have just...
Waited for me to get back to you? Like I said I would?
Hey, I said I was sorry.
It's rude, duplicitous, and kind of stalkery. But I understand. All is forgiven. So... rude know-it-all really got what was coming to him.
Authorities are refusing to comment on the death of the mysterious criminal known
C'est comment livrer une bande de tarés dans Gotham City.
Who am I? You're a rotting, stinking corpse. That's who you are.
John, did you have anything to do with the Riddler's death?
I mean, I hated the guy, but... Geez, Bruce. You really think I'd be capable of cold-blooded murder? After everything you know about me, you really think I'd do that?
I wouldn't have blamed you. Riddler deserved everything he got.
Why, Bruce? Seems like you hated him even more than I did.
Peut-être qu'en disant ça, on va le piéger.
Maybe you pulled the trigger. Wouldn't that be a guess? Anyway, I was a little surprised to see you, Bruce. I'm guessing this is about that favor I asked. As I recall, you had some reluctance.
I've been thinking, and I changed my mind. I'd like to meet them now.
Really? You seem pretty against it at the church. Why the sudden change of heart? It's odd. Doesn't seem like you.
Well, John, the truth is, hey, I enjoy your company. I like hanging out with you. You always bring the good times.
That means a lot to me, Bruce.
Au moins comme ça, il sera en confiance. Il va croire que je suis vraiment son pote.
Look, before we get into that, I need to come clean. Riddler was more connected to my friends than I'd let on at the funeral.
Riddler? Really?
Yeah, he was kind of our leader, but he was just so bad at it and so intolerably annoying. I thought he'd be out of the picture by the time you came around. I should have told you. I didn't want you to think we were all like him. No secrets between us. Ever again. You have.
En plus, c'est qu'il a l'air vraiment sincère en disant ça, quoi.
I pinky swear.
Attention, on promet pas, maintenant on promet pas. Ça va faire suspect.
Pinky swear.
On va essayer de pas le trahir. Ça peut être utile.
And Bruce, friends don't plant tracking gadgets on each other. You've got my number. All right, let's go meet the guys. I'll let them know we're on our way.
Hey! I'm out of medicine. I don't like your face.
Bon, on va s'amuser. Il veut chercher la bagarre, lui.
John.
Okay, fine. You're right. I'll leave him be.
Go away, Willie.
What are you... Screw you! Nobody disrespects me! No one's making a fool out of Willie! Not even you, John!
Easy, Willie. I can give you money if you just leave John alone.
A bribe? I can't be bought off that easy, Wayne.
This cash can buy you a whole lot of medicine.
Oh, well, when you put it that way...
Ça veut dire va te droguer, il faut nous la payer. Au moins on a évité un bain de sang.
Let's get out of here. Cool. They're expecting you. Bruce, one more thing. You can't tell anyone this. This is big. Huge. I think I'm in love. It's an odd feeling. At first, I thought I had some kind of disease.
And, are you in love with me?
No. But I hope we can still be friends.
So mysterious. You at least gotta tell me her name.
She'll want to introduce herself, but if you could please help me look good in front of her, I'd appreciate it. Come on. We shouldn't keep her waiting. Almost got it. God damn it. Thought I had it. Here, give me a hand with this, will you? I'm pretty sure this is how you get this thing started.
Il a juste se rendre compte qu'il avait volé.
I could just buy you a car, you know, something with an actual key.
This works. It's just a matter of trial error. Just one sec. There we go.
Don't turn around. All right, Wayne. You got my attention. Give me one good reason why
Ok,
I don't
je vous présente pas Harley Quinn, vous devez tous la connaître.
I bet a smart guy like you has some real pretty brains. Real bright. That's a pretty good reason. I like a guy who's good with his hands. I'm just joshing you, rich boy. See? There wasn't even a bullet in the chamber. Oops. Let's put some music on.
Bruce, this is the lady I was telling you about. Harley Quinn. Isn't she a hoot? I knew you guys would hit it off.
Sure. I can see the funny side.
See, I told you. Bruce is a good sport.
Puddin said you didn't want to meet. Now you want to. Bouncing around like a yo-yo don't exactly inspire confidence. What do you want with us? What do you get out of rubbing shoulders with the likes of us?
The agency is after us both. After the bombing, they've been sniffing all around Wayne Enterprises. We should work together to get them off our backs.
Sounds to me like you just bring more heat.
Bruce could be a real help to us, Harley. You should have seen how he took out this guy in the bar. He played him like a Stradivarius.
Do us a favor, Pud. Skip over to that bodega and get me a slushie.
Right now?
Need a buck?
I got it.
Poor John. He just doesn't know who he is yet. You know, he's searching. Highly impressionable. He thinks the world of you. So I asks myself, what's Bruce Wayne want with a lost soul like John? It's kind of a mismatch. Raises all kinds of questions.
John and I went through a lot in Arkham. He's a friend.
Oh, ain't that cute? You're sweet on little old Puddin'. Here's the thing, lover boy. Guys like him don't have friends like you. You got that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble. And I only like trouble when I'm the one causing it. You got a good reason why I should trust you? 'Cause I sure as hell can't see one. After all, you're a squeaky clean favored son of Gotham. How am I supposed to believe you won't run to the cops the first chance you get?
My father used to run crime in the city. It's in my blood.
Phooey. My mama was a grocer. I don't give two craps about fruits.
You think that's the same?
Don't matter. You'll show me soon enough if you got what it takes. Oh, gee, thanks, Bud.
We gotta go.
À mon avis, là, il a dû défoncer le mec avec le glace.
What were you guys talking about?
Your friend was just saying how much he liked you, Bud. Got a little man crush on ya. Ain't that right, Brucey? Ain't that the gist of it?
It's the truth.
You just made my day, Bruce. I want you to know
C'est vrai qu'avant ils étaient vraiment amis ces deux-là. Mais maintenant, s'il y a de plus en plus confiance en moi, faudrait vraiment pas que je les trahisse parce que ça pourrait se retourner contre moi.
Oh my god! That is the best damn slushy ever.
J'aurais pu faire un petit effort quand même au niveau des pare-brises et des carreaux de portière.
Suck on that. I swear, it'll make your whole body shiver. Come on, put your lips on it.
Allez, on va faire le beau. John devient jaloux.
I told ya.
Ok.
Okay, here's what's going to happen now, Mr. Moneybags. You're gonna go get Mama a little present. From inside there.
Wayne Enterprises.
A little bird told me there's some pretty fancy hacking tech up there.
Je me demande si c'est pas un bug
Something
qu'on
called
voit
a
rien.
failings key. Get it for me? I'll know you're on the level about the agency. Maybe I'll even vouch for you with the rest of the guys.
What do you want with the phalanx key?
Why wouldn't I want it? I hear this thing opens half the security systems in Gotham. And it's just sitting there, hidden in your lab, waiting for someone to put it to use. What's the matter? You better not try nothing fishy. I don't want to have to splatter that pretty face.
It's okay, Harley. Bruce and I already talked. He'll do whatever you want.
Is that right? Will you do whatever I want? Will you jump when I say jump? Will you bring me the shiny things I ask for?
You don't have to worry. I promise. I'll take care of it.
So glad to hear it. Maybe you are my kind of guy.
Well, then, let's get moving. No time like the present.
You're on, Brucey boy. Make yourself useful and get me that phalanx key. And hurry. Mama really wants to get herself some tacos when you're done.
Got this, Bruce.
Mr. Wayne. Yeah, if you could please sign in on account of the attack. So, what brings you in? If you don't mind me asking. Is everything okay?
I believe that's my name on the building, which means I don't have to explain myself to you.
Oh, of course not, Mr. Wayne. I didn't...
Alors là, il sera plus quoi répondre. Et après tout, je suis le boss là-dedans. Je fais ce que je veux.
Excuse me, sir. Ma'am, this is private property.
You really ought to rethink your hiring practices,
J'ai entendu le bruit
Bruce.
du marteau, oui.
Man's
Je suis
lying
dans
down
l'ascenseur.
on the job.
What did you do to him? Is he still alive?
Don't worry. A little bump on the head never killed anyone. Going up, Brucey. This ain't your stop. Don't worry about your pal. He's gonna make it. As long as you behave, that is. Give me a hard time, I go back and finish the job. The same goes for anyone else who gets in the way. Capiche?
Just go wait in the car. I can do this alone.
I don't think you're getting it. You ain't the one in charge. And you ain't the only one allowed to have fun. Didn't your mama ever teach you about sharing?
Now that you mention it, no. She never had the chance.
Keep it cool and no one else gets a dinger to the dome. Now buck up. We're all smiles on this crew. There you go. You're looking like your billion-dollar self again.
Oh, Bruce, well, I'm surprised to see you. And these are... To whom do I owe the pleasure? I don't believe we've met.
Prospective clients.
At this hour?
Well, they have to catch an early flight.
I want to buy Wayne Enterprises. Bruce says he'll give me a generous deal.
Oh. Well, no one ran this by me.
That's because he's giving me your job.
Is this some kind of joke?
Do I look funny to you? Like I'm some kind of punchline or something?
Excuse me?
You gonna let your employees sass me like that? Is this the kind of operation you run here? Your worker bees just mouth off whenever they want.
Leave her alone.
I ain't even gotten started.
I said back off.
Your friends don't suit you, Bruce.
Tu m'étonnes que c'est pas des amis.
You got a firm grip, Mr. Corporation. The kind that makes a girl go weak at the knees. Wanna show me what else you can do with those hands? We could carve out some alone time. Just you and little old me.
Tempting, but I'm pretty sure that would be a bad idea.
Yes, that would be a terrible idea. Bruce has a job to do, remember?
Shut your pie hole, will you, John? You gotta learn to live in the moment.
Wait here, I'll be right back with
Forget it, Brucey boy. Your secret lab ain't really...
Désolé les amis si je ne parle pas trop. Je suis vraiment à fond dans le dialogue.
Cobblepot's got quite a mouth on him. I don't think he ever shut it the whole time I was working at Blackgate Prison. He told me all sorts of interesting stuff. Say, do you like chess? Work your magic. Tick-tock. What's the holdup?
Les bizarres sont vraiment au courant de tout.
Tight squeeze.
You know, I think you two are the closest friends I've ever had.
I present to you our secret lab.
Rappelez-vous ça les amis, c'était dans le premier épisode.
Seriously outdone yourself this time.
Glad you like it.
Like it? Oh no, this changes everything.
It was getting a bit dodgy hiding all those batarangs in the Wayne Enterprise R&D wing.
Thank you, Lucius.
Come on. Now the real work starts.
Somehow I was expecting more.
Where's the giant crater? I thought this was where your friend went out with a bang.
That was his office upstairs.
Better question. Where's the phalanx key?
It should be in the vault.
Well, what you waiting for, sweetie? Go get it.
Lock protocol vault thumbprint required Lucius Fox. That's not right. Why the lockout? Someone's been in here.
What's taking so long, Bruce?
It's saying it won't open without Lucius's thumbprint.
And that got blown up with the rest of him, didn't it? All the dumb luck. You're saying we can't get it open, then? Harley's not going to like that at all. Or you.
Let me try to find latent prints around here with my scanner.
Always thinking, this guy.
I'm growing old standing here. Come on already. I'm trying to stick to a schedule.
Bon, désolé les amis.
Dinner to celebrate Tiffany's first day at Wayne Enterprises. Sorry you didn't make it there, Lucius.
Regardez, scanner, on va d'abord regarder.
I remember when Tiffany brought that back from art class. All right, that's a start.
Ok, après, hop, la photo.
Getting there. One more partial print should do it. Okay, still unconscious. Hope he's not hurt too badly. Nope. Not encouraging.
Bon, on va bien trouver, on aura quasiment fait toute la pièce. Normalement sur ça, il doit avoir une empreinte.
There we go. Okay, this'll work.
Now that's a shiny piece of metal. What's it do?
I'm not even sure if it works.
It's an EMP generator, Puddin'. Tell him what it does.
It emits a pulse that knocks out other nearby electronic devices.
Who wouldn't want to try that?
Et puis réexaminer.
Keep looking.
Ça va pas s'ouvrir. Ah si, c'est bon. Fallait le temps.
Even now, still finding ways to help me. Stay there. Don't touch anything.
I touch what I want when I want, Brucey boy. You knew what's best for you. You'd quit giving orders and find me that key.
Elle est grave celle-là.
Looking for this.
Tiffany.
I told you I'd find out what you got my dad mixed up in. This is much worse than I thought.
You're not safe here. You have to hide.
What the hell are you doing with a secret room full of weapons? What's going on here, Bruce? What's all this for?
You gotta believe me, Tiffany. This is not what it looks like.
Oh, really? A man who hates guns doesn't produce them in secret. I came looking for answers, but I didn't expect this. You're in much deeper than I thought.
Bruce.
These people you're with. I saw on the cameras what they did to that guard. To Regina.
They'll do the same to you, or worse. Get out of sight.
Bruce, what's taking so long in here, huh? Hey, I know you. We met at your father's funeral.
John.
Okay, Bruce, no need to get physical. I get it. We'll be as quiet as lab rats. But what about Harley? I mean, she's gonna want to know about your, friend here. What am I supposed to tell her?
You don't have to say anything to her, John, okay? It can be our secret.
In Arkham, I was well known for my discretion. All the guards confided in me. I don't like lying to Harley, but I'll do it for you, Bruce. What I really need is the phalanx key. You give me that, I can go out there and, you know, make Harley happy.
You can have the key. Just leave Tiffany out of it, okay?
You mean this thing?
That's it?
You've got to be kidding, Bruce. You can't give these psychos anything from this lab.
Hey now, no need to get personal. We're all on the same side, remember?
Come on, Bruce. You know how dangerous this tech could be in the wrong hands.
Yoo-hoo! What the hell is going on in there?
I don't like it any more than you do, Tiffany. But this is the only way to walk away safely. Trust me, it's the right thing to do.
It's a little too late for that.
Oh, well.
Tiffany!
Well, how about that? Looks like Brucey Boy's got more than just technology in his vault. Keeps his little squeezes down here, too.
Just let her go, Harley.
I don't think I will. Not without knowing who this vicious little sweetie pie is. I kinda like her, but I don't know whether to smooch her or smash her head in. You gonna tell me
On va
who she
pas
is,
croire qu'elle est de la
Theo?
famille comme ça.
We grew up
On va
together.
pas la tuer.
You could say she's family.
You know family of mine.
Oof, Bruce. Your
Elle aurait
friend
pas dû dire
seems
ça,
a little
quoi.
hot under
J'essaie
the
de lui sauver
collar.
la vie et elle dit ça, elle.
She certainly has your fire, Bruce. Or should I say, your spark.
You people killed my dad, didn't you? He crashed my father's funeral. And now you're here raiding his lab.
I whacked a bunch of people in my time, Sugar, but I don't think your old man's on my list. Then again, I sometimes lose track of the names.
I can't believe you'd associate with these maniacs! These killers!
Oh, sweetheart. Mr. Suit and Tie ain't just an associate. He's a bad, bad man. He wants to be one of us. Ain't that right, Brucey? Came to us for help with a mutual enemy. Now
Je suis
you
obligé de
wanna be
vraiment
part
faire
of the
croire que je suis
family,
avec eux,
don't
sinon
ya?
elle va la flinguer l'autre à coup de masse.
Yeah, that's right. I'm with you. Birds of a feather and all that.
Oh, Bruce, I'm tearing up. You can be a real heartbreaker when you turn on the charm. Let her go. Bruce will keep her quiet, one way or another, now that he's part of the family.
Harley, look what I found. It was just sitting up in that vault.
Oh, that's great, Pud. You get a cookie, too. It don't look like nothing special.
You've got what you wanted. Now let's just get out of here.
Load that thing up too, John. I need it. Hurry it up.
Bruce! Are you all right?
I'm fine, Alfred.
I was keeping an eye on you over the security feed.
Well, breaking into my own company was unexpected.
My heart stopped when I saw that mad woman coming at Tiffany. I don't blame you for saying you were one of them. It made sense to placate them, even if it meant breaking Tiffany's heart. That young woman is smarter than both of us, Bruce. It's only a matter of time before she puts the rest of the pieces together. You know what she's like. She won't stop digging until she gets to the truth. Maybe we should just tell her. I've always regretted not being more honest with you about your father's life. Don't make the same mistake I did. She shouldn't be left guessing. After what she's been through, she deserves that we play straight with her.
With regards to tonight's other catastrophes?
Your night watchman got a nasty lump on the head, but don't worry, he'll be fine. I've already arranged for him to get a generous payout and an extended vacation. And replaced tonight's offending security camera feed with dummy footage.
Yeah, thank you.
As for Regina, I'm afraid your business client's cover story is going to cause problems. Your encounter there was too bizarre to be ignored.
After what went on, it'll be a challenge to smooth things over with her.
It's all coming so fast. One thing after another.
You're always so good at this, Alfred. You'll figure out the right thing.
Yes, I suppose I will. Bruce.
I know we agreed there was no better way to get to Bane. And believe me, I want to see these monsters pay for what they've done. But this whole masquerade with John and Harley, well, frankly, it's exhausting. Well, be careful, and good luck.
N'hésitez pas à dire en commentaire ce que vous en pensez des décisions que j'ai prises dans le jeu. Qu'est-ce que vous aurez fait à ma place, les amis?
Bad signal. Rooftop briefing. Almost feels like the good old days.
Well, if you mean the city's crawling with masked lunatics and I'm not the commissioner, you're not far off the mark.
That's not what I meant. You've been demoted.
Waller busted me down to deputy ops. Everything's got to go through her office now. Have demotion still tied up in paperwork. For once, the bureaucracy is working in my favor. Here, You're welcome. It's information on Harleen Quinzel from
Ça va, Gordon, il a pas l'air de faire trop la tête. Il doit comprendre qu'on est occupé de me faire chanter, qu'on sait mon identité et que je dois faire très attention en entendant. Mais je suis sûr que Madame Waller, là, par après, va sûrement se passer quelque chose, devra l'arrêter ou elle va être appliquée. C'est sûr et certain.
I know what she's done, but I can't help but feel a little sorry for her. It's gotta be rough on a person, going through all that.
People are traumatized every day, Jim. Most find a way of dealing with it without having to bash people with a hammer.
I guess you're right.
Ouais, justement qu'on parle du loup.
Gordon, you're dismissed.
This is still my goddamn station house.
He's forgetting I'm the one who can make or break his career right now.
You only remind me every other minute.
Clearly, I need a better method of getting the message across.
That's enough, Waller. This is Jim's precinct. He's free to do as he pleases.
Maybe you weren't paying attention, but this is my turf now.
You're gonna push me too far, you hear me?
Is that a threat?
No, just God's honest truth. Something you wouldn't know a damn thing about. What does she have on you? You're gonna tell me at the arsenal? What the hell is it? If she's jammed you up somehow, just say the word. I'll appeal to the mayor, the governor, whatever it takes to get her off your back. I'll do whatever I can to help you.
She knows who I am.
Faut que je lui dise qu'elle connaît mon identité parce que là il va mieux comprendre.
Well, so do I. You're Batman. That's all you ever have to be. That's all Gotham needs you to be. And you, if you're threatening to take that away, you should be ashamed of yourself. I don't want to hear it.
Just supposed to come to Gotham, put the chains on Riddler and his gang, and get the hell out. I'm just saying, this city gets under your skin. Fast. Know what I mean? Best laid plans and all that.
You didn't choose this profession because it's easy. You do the job, or you don't.
Elle va nous casser les bonbons jusqu'à la fin, elle.
I guess you locals see it differently. Agent Avesta. She fought to get on this assignment, you know. Wanted to see her old neighborhood. Wanted to see you. Her hometown hero. She wanted to impress you. She admires what you do for the people of this city. Your respect is important to her.
Does she know who I really am?
Who do you think told me who you are? For the world's greatest detective, you sure can be slow. So,
Ça fait déjà 3 personnes qui connaissent mon nom.
Heard you made some new friends.
You're having me followed.
Thanks to you, these very bad people have an EMP and a key that'll open every lock I would want to keep bolted shut. They're clearly planning something. The stakes are too high to leave anything to chance. You know, I actually considered asking you to infiltrate Riddler's gang. Before everything blew up, I knew I could count on you to get me close to them. Close to Bane. You're good at this. Seems like you've already won Harley Quinn's trust.
Putting a tail on me jeopardizes the mission. Call it off.
You're right. I will. Get them away from their base of operations. Somewhere they'll be exposed. When they're all together, out in the open, contact me. I'll be standing by, ready to ambush.
Bon, on va essayer le plus possible justement de ne pas la contacter elle, parce que
Sound good?
avec son chantage.
They'll never know what hit them.
You need to involve Gordon.
Don't tell me how to run my operation.
His people know this city better than anyone.
And they have their hands filled with other priorities right
Ça y est, elle se prend pour la chef maintenant, elle.
Batman, If it gets bad for you, just remember, we're out here. When you're in deep like this, you need friends. Let's say everything goes pear-shaped, and you get stuck in there longer than you'd like. Then what's right, what's wrong, it all gets blurry. And guess what? That's okay. Because you're going to have to do some blurry things that you're not proud of before this is done.
C'est clair que si je traîne avec cette bande de tarés, je vais en faire des conneries.
That's just how these kinds of operations go down.
You'd be a lot happier if you weren't always expecting the worst, Waller.
I'd be out of a job if I didn't. When you're wrong, and it'll happen, you'll finally realize I'm just better at this than you are.
Al, I'm in.
Just don't stay embedded any longer than necessary.
I'll be in and out, Alfred. Just long enough to figure out their plans.
Good luck, Bruce. Stay safe.
All right. Here we go.
Hey now! Welcome to our little hideaway and home away from home, the end of the line. We're happy to have you.
Thanks, John.
You said you'd kill him after you got what you needed.
So what? Ain't a girl allowed to change her mind?
Could someone get me out of these handcuffs, please?
Tell me why I shouldn't kill you. Well, it seems like the Prince of Gotham is more like an empty suit. I bring us back the transport and the arms we require. You bring back a worthless aristocrat. We don't need his money. We have what we need to finish this. Thanks to me.
He ain't worthless, you overgrown bicep. He already got us an EMP device and the phalanx key. I'll betcha I can find a use for him.
I do not care how much these two swoon over you, Wayne. We don't want you here, and we don't need you here. Ah! Whoopsie. What the hell?
John, turn it off!
Turn it off! Now!
Can you do something about this?
It's Freeze.
Freeze is coming. What have you done?
You need to uncuff me.
Don't screw this up.
You fool!
I can turn it off.
Make it stop, or I will seal you both in ice! I swear, if you don't get that electricity back on immediately, I'll send you to a frozen hell.
least we know that it works.
I must check on Nora. See how she is.
You may have impressed these two, but I haven't made up my mind about crushing your skull.
Fair enough.
Everyone back to work. There's still a lot to get done.
Who put you in charge?
Somebody has to give the orders.
That was a nice job before. Come on up to my office.
Listen, Bruce. I just want to clear the air a little. You showed me you were loyal back at your office. Did everything I asked, despite all the trouble I gave you. You probably noticed I like to stir things up. It's a bad habit, and, well, it's made me more enemies than friends. I want to say I'm sorry for messing with your people. Your employees. I know they probably mean a lot to you.
No apology necessary. All in good fun.
Fun? You seemed pretty cut up about it at the time. I wouldn't blame you if you were mad, but I want you to understand. You've seen these animals I work with. In my business, you let your guard down for a second, you get torn to shreds.
I can only imagine.
If I'm always pushing buttons, it's to keep people off balance, you know? Keep them guessing my next move. Keep the real me hidden. I hope you ain't gonna judge me for it. To be honest, I've been at it so long I don't even notice I'm doing it. It's just a part of who I am.
Sounds shady to me. I prefer a more straightforward approach to dealing with my colleagues.
We ain't dealing with just any old regular type colleagues here jawing over the water cooler. But I get your meaning. You ain't like these others. Bane's a powder keg. Freeze. Well, you saw Freeze. John's sweet, and believe me, he's got heaps of potential. But he's still a growing boy. You, though, you got your head screwed on right. You're reasonable. I can work with reasonable. We're pulling a job tonight. I want you to be a part of it. You already showed you know how to use that EMP better than any of these other clowns. I want you to come with.
So what's in it for me? What's my cut?
What do you need? I thought you were in this to deal with the agency. You play ball with me, I promise you. They're looking at everything to go. As for what we're up to, all will be revealed eventually. Using that EMP, though, that's gonna make tonight's job a whole lot less messy. And that no-neck asshat
Désolé, c'était la poussière qui était mal mise.
People getting killed just makes his day. If you're gonna come with, you gotta convince the others.
Convince them?
It's a real pain in the ass sometimes, but you need a majority opinion for anything big. And bringing you along, well, you got some persuading to do. Let me know how I can help.
Mais comment vas-tu, poto?
So what's the deal with Freeze? He's unique.
You mean why he's blue and wrapped up in machinery? Accident in the lab. Here's the thing about Freeze. Only thing he gives two hoots about is his wife. He gave up everything to try and save her when she got sick. And I mean everything. Job, health, soul, the whole shebang.
She's dead?
Frozen stiff. Keeps her on ice in the next room while he searches for a cure. Ain't that just kooky? I mean, it explains why he flipped when the EMP went off. But seriously, who does that?
I don't know. Sounds pretty romantic to me.
Bruce, you big softy.
I suppose you could see it that way. It's just made him into such an angry person. You know, it's tearing him up inside. Talking about his wife is the only way to get Freeze to pay attention.
Ça va un peu fatigué, Poto.
But watch yourself.
Ouais, j'ai regardé ta vidéo que t'avais fait. C'est dommage que je l'ai pas ce jeu-là.
Listen, I know about your father. About how you tried to help him.
He was a lost cause that made himself a shotgun lunch. What's that got to do with the price of tea in China? You trying to get in my head, Brucey?
No, I just simply thought you might want someone to listen.
That's real goddamn presumptuous of ya. If I wanted to talk about my pop, I wouldn't have had those records hidden. Which brings me to thinking, how the hell would you know a thing like that? You snooping around my private life? You got some inside track I don't know about.
It wasn't exactly a secret in Arkham, Harley. People talk, especially when they're out of their minds on meds.
That's right. Your stint in the loony bin.
Still friends?
Yeah, still friends. To be honest, I'm impressed you found that out. Just don't bring it up again.
I get the feeling Bane doesn't like me very much.
That knucklehead respects strength and loyalty. Show me got those, and he'll come around. He's a man's man. I don't got much time for all that bloody machismo, but sit him down for a beer or something.
Tu viens marquer des conneries sur mon live, t'es banni direct.
He may kill you when you're done, but at least he'll listen.
Et t'as fait quoi de beau aujourd'hui, Poto? Toi aussi, t'as eu du bon temps? Je sais pas combien qu'il y a de jeux là pour l'instant dans le store. Faut un peu examiner les pièces.
Spirit of unity? Not really what I'm sensing from this group.
Gameuse Android, c'est Girl le flyer. Parce qu'elle a commencé une nouvelle chaîne avec les jeux Android.
Come back later, will ya?
C'est clair. Quand tu vas faire le jardin à temps pareil, tu le sens le soleil. Bon, pour l'instant, je mets pas 35 € pour un jeu. Vous connaissez que moi, je suis un peu radin. Moi, j'ai pas fait attention à ce que je devais faire là. Ouais, il va se m'en baisser avant aussi. Pardon, il va se m'en baisser avant aussi.
Hey, buddy! It's always so good to see you. Like, so good.
Always good to see you, John.
I've been wanting to say, Bruce, thanks for helping me out before at your office, making me look good.
Actually thought you'd be mad about what happened before Wayne Enterprises. You know, Harley really seemed to be...
Not at all. Harley and I talked and talked about how lame you are. It was by far the longest we've ever talked without her losing interest. It was great. I should have known right when we pinky sweared that everything would work out great.
Oh, c'est gratuit, je le prends direct. Hein.
Harley
C'est comme
wants me to try
vendredi
to get
13.
in good with Bane and Freeze.
Il était gratuit à un moment
Well on
aussi.
your way to doing just that. And I've been doing, you know,
Désolé, je bois une goutte entre deux.
to help too. You didn't catch it? It looked like Bane might kill you. I set off that EMP, you know, as a distraction. Thought it might give you a chance to show off your technical skills in front of Freeze. That's the only thing I think he really respects.
Look, I had it handled, John. That was nice of you, but I didn't need the help.
Sure. And wouldn't you know it, you nailed it. You already know I like you, Bruce. You better get cracking on getting those other guys to like you too. Because I don't want to have to watch what happens if they don't.
Ouais, ça veut dire que si les autres ils m'aiment pas, ils vont me finir, ils vont m'enterrer dans un coin dans un parc. Bon, c'est pas grave tant qu'ils croient que je suis leur ami.
Did you have one here?
Oh, that spot was for Batman.
You like Batman.
What's not to like? I only saw him for a second in Arkham, but... Oh man, I'd love to see him again.
Voilà, on a regardé là. Salut Earthquake, comment vas-tu? Tu vas bien?
1,000-watt face.
How'd you two meet?
Same way you and I met. In Arkham. She found me at a dark time and gave me a reason to live out here and experience all this. I don't see how we aren't destined to be together. It just wouldn't make any sense.
C'est dommage que le jeu l'ont pas fait en langue française.
Priska.
Now, Bane loves that beer. I bought some for when I need to talk to him. He's scarier than anybody in Arkham.
Voilà, c'est fait. Donc, du coup, on peut quitter. Ça va, sinon on m'entend bien sur le live flyer. N'hésitez pas à le dire hein, si tu règles le volume du jeu. Bon, lui c'était fait. On va aller voir le gros costaud là-bas qui m'a défoncé tantôt. Et il peut pas courir lui. Et toi, Earthquake, tu joues à quoi de beau en ce moment? D'abord lui donner une bière, après on va lui parler. Comme ça on sera copain avec.
Just thought you looked thirsty.
Please, come. Riddler, he bombed your building and killed your friend. Someone did that to me. I'd bomb their building, kill their friend. As Riddler's friend, I have to know, are you here for payback? Did you come for revenge? Answer me, or I will break you in half.
Do you know how big my company is?
Regarde parce que je réponds, sinon il va me défoncer à coup de
Guys
barre.
like him are interchangeable.
Don't treat me like a peasant, Wayne. You won't like what happens if you do. In this line of work, one cannot be too careful. Trust has been
Il n'y a pas de soucis, Flyer. Passe une très bonne nuit, j'espère que ça va aller. Que ça va dormir et te reposer. Merci d'avoir passé, c'est déjà super sympa.
Very soon.
Et si tu veux, demain on se tient au courant sur Instagram.
And now I see where Bane gets his
Si tu veux qu'on
fashion
game ou quoi que
sense.
ce soit, tu me le dis à l'avance et je te répondrai. Si tu vois que je mets du temps à répondre, t'inquiète pas parce que vu qu'on bouge beaucoup en ce moment la journée avec les enfants. Ta gueule qui te remet le bonsoir aussi, là, elle te l'écrit pas parce qu'elle n'a pas de partie sur Call of. Ouais, parce que là c'est la nouvelle saison donc elle est occupée de le tryhard déjà.
EMP shielding. This material will keep whatever it's insulating from being affected by the EMP blast.
Tu connais Girl, hein, on va essayer de le finir à moi à l'avance.
What the hell do you want?
Bane doesn't want us talking to him. Get out of here.
S'il serait vraiment qui je suis ces deux ballots Charles. Bon, j'ai examiné là-bas. Maintenant on va aller voir Freeze.
What are they planning to do? I don't have time to sort through all this. Not with them watching me. I heard about your wife, and Hear me out. I might be able to help.
What do you mean? You'll answer me if you're smart and understand the concept of self-preservation.
I know pain. What it's like to lose a loved one.
I can't imagine anyone knowing anything like what I've experienced. But I do know of your family tragedy. Perhaps you may know what it's like.
What if you get caught? Sent to prison? What happens to your wife then?
What do you propose?
I own technology companies, Victor. Big ones. You could house and protect her. Continue your research to cure her.
Why? Why would you do this?
Oh, I'm not doing it for nothing. I expect a full return on my investment.
Practical. I respect that.
I'll
I'll talk to Barry. Make sure he thinks you're on the level.
You have my word.
I may have misjudged you.
Wait!
Good luck.
He was with my crew at the police arsenal.
Bane!
The prisoner he was supposed to be guarding got away. And yet he doesn't have a scratch on him.
This is crazy!
I suspect we have a traitor among us. One begins to smell a rat after Riddler's murder and that prisoner getting away.
Bah ça s'appuie. Il va seulement me demander de le taper.
Loyalty is all that we have. But there can be no trust unless I can believe that you are who you say you are, and that you are really willing to do all that you claim.
J'ai pas intérêt à hésiter là, je crois que si je dois le fracasser, je dois le fracasser.
The sooner one of you picks up that pipe and bashes the other's head, the sooner we get this over with.
Fine. I'll prove it!
Après qu'on n'a pas pitché parce que sinon ils vont pas me croire. Tant que je dis pas, il peut être heureux quand même. Le principal c'est que je l'ai pas tué.
Maybe you do have what it takes to join our pact.
The package is moving.
What's going on?
The job we've been getting ready for. It's happening.
Good. I'm ready.
Not so fast, the Moneybags. You're not in the pact. Not yet. Not till everyone votes. What do you say, boys? Bruce Wayne.
Et toi, Artwick?
In
Tu games sur quoi en ce moment?
or out?
The aristocrat is not afraid to dirty his hands. I say we add him to the pact. In.
There may be more to Wayne than first appeared. You can be trusted. In.
Bruce is strong and smart and handsome, like super handsome. It's nuts, you guys, and... Where was I going with this?
Il y a un jeu qui te fait kiffer en ce moment, toi, Artwick?
Well, aren't you, Mr. Popular? We got a majority,
Je profite de boire une
folks.
petite goutte vite fait,
Bruce
entre deux,
is in.
tant que ça parle.
You've earned a ticket to ride, pal. Make sure that EMP shielding
tu as
is
l'air un
on
peu doux,
those
ça fait du bien.
APCs. I don't need any surprises. Time to get that package.
Remember, when we work together, no one can stop us. When we work together, the world can be ours! Let's go!
Ah, c'est un super bon jeu, ça, poto.
Let's go hit him with the hind.
Franchement, c'est trop bon, ça, comme jeu. Faudrait que je le fasse une fois aussi en live. Et t'as passé une bonne journée aussi, non? T'as eu du bon temps chez toi? Nous en Belgique, on a du soleil qu'à partir d'aujourd'hui. Avec toutes ces tempêtes qu'il y a eu, les orages, les pluies, les inondations et tout ça, on était vraiment embêtés. Mais là, un peu de soleil, je te cache pas que ça fait du bien. Ah, c'est clair que ça envoie du lourd. Ce jeu envoie du pâté, mais laisse tomber.
Wayne, we are close.
Ouais, le soleil va arriver, ils ont annoncé cette semaine pour la France.
Will do. EMP primed and ready to go.
Harley,
Yeah, what?
we have almost reached the target vehicle.
Uh-huh.
Now, you are providing our escape.
Waller. On the move with targets. Track this signal. Get your people here. Now.
We've got your signal locked. Cavalry is on the way.
Now we do this.
Wait, what in the...
Bon, vous voyez, tantôt c'était un bug parce que là on voit à travers les pare-brises des véhicules et on voyait pas tantôt.
Some butterflies in my stomach.
We have an obstruction ahead, both lanes. Armored
Et
vehicles.
t'es en vacances là, Artwick?
Service weapons at the ready. Do not engage.
Ou tu taffes?
What was that? What the hell was going on?
HQ, do you copy?
My gun, it's fried.
Ah, ça y est, le bordel va commencer.
Move! Carry the torch, Mr. Suit. Stay sharp. Secure the vehicle.
Ah, j'adore le rire du Joker.
Stay down.
Faut qu'on le frappe parce que sinon les autres ils vont le tuer.
Your place
On va
is
essayer
under the
d'éviter
ridge.
le maximum de victimes.
Keep watch.
Yeah.
Freeze! Open the door. Everyone, stay sharp and keep order. Allow no sudden moves and no talk.
Et Metal Gear Rising, t'as déjà commencé? Ou c'est un jeu que tu penses à commencer?
Go on. Quickly. You're wondering what's in there. Find out for yourself.
Back off, or I'll shoot. No! No! No!
Don't.
Break it off!
We don't have time for this. We're not done here, Wayne.
I would not turn my back on him. I'll leave this clean up to you, but hurry. Men, seize the cargo. Get out of here!
Waller, where are you?
Waller here. Let them have it, Wayne.
What are you talking about?
The package. Let them have it. It's not worth my agents' lives.
You can't be serious. You were supposed to be here.
On ne pourra pas éviter toutes les victimes, hein. Ce sera pas possible.
That was my ride! Break out the artillery and disable their vehicles!
Et en ce moment, tu fais des vidéos où tu live sur ta chaîne.
For now, just move it. Waller out.
I don't want to hurt ya. But I will blow your heads off if you make me. Eat concrete! Lights out!
Put out that fire!
On it.
I'm gonna play whack-a-mole with their heads.
It's a warrior's death!
On va attirer l'attention du gros, je crois. On pourra pas sauver tout le monde.
Be careful not to get in my way. Secure the cargo. Hurry! Need to leave now! Fine. Forget you.
You have gotta be...
Comment ils l'ont laissé tomber? En plus le signe Batman, ça veut dire qu'on l'appelle. Il est vraiment coincé de partout lui.
You did well tonight, Wade. Better than that yammering harpy.
How could we leave her? We need to get Harley now.
Joker va avoir le seum pour Harley Quinn.
Dead or in jail.
So we break her out.
And if she's dead,
Better hope she's not. We have to help her. She'll be expecting us. She needs us.
We'll get her back, John. I promise.
Great. Let's go. We have to now. Right now.
we don't have time to waste on her.
But... What?
That's enough. Save your breath. We have the cargo. Let's get this over with.
You'll regret this, Bane.
Forget him. We have a job to do. This key is yours, no? Open the box. Be quick.
À croire qu'il faut un diplôme pour ouvrir une boîte, ils savent pas l'ouvrir eux-mêmes. C'est abusé ça. On va tout faire dans ce jeu. Non, ils l'ont congelé. Ah, tu m'étonnes qu'il est surpris.
It is sad to see a legend so, but there is no other way. At least now, we finally have everything we need. Riddler will open the path to us, once the thief brings the last piece.
I'll open any path for the right price.
Et Catwoman, bah, la bande sera en complet. Et ça finit comme ça les amis. Donc Catwoman, Harley Quinn, le Joker, Freeze, en plus l'homme mystère, on croyait l'avoir tué. Mais apparemment bah, il est sûrement congelé, peut-être encore moyen de le remettre en vie. Je crois que le prochain épisode on va bien rigoler les amis. En tout cas je vous dis un grand merci d'avoir passé sur la chaîne. Merci Earthquake, Girl Power, Flyer, la gameuse Android. Ça fait extrêmement plaisir franchement. Merci Creativo aussi. Obrigado Creativo. Je vous souhaite une très bonne soirée. Je vous dis à la prochaine fois pour la suite de Batman. Ce sera pour l'épisode 3. Et sur ce je vous dis ciao ciao les amis. Et prenez soin de vous.